Cool. I'm Officer Ricardo Guzman, RICARDO, GUZMAN, San Antonio Police Department's Public Information Office.
All right, can you tell us what's happening?
Yeah, so early this morning, we received a tip involving the Lina Kihl case. This tip that we received, we treat serious just like any other tips. As we have for the last 2 years, we do our due diligence and follow up on every tip. In this case, we're here at this location. There's a greenway behind these apartment complexes. That's where the tip said that we could find some evidence. Whether that's true or not, we're still looking into. But we do have SAPD personnel out here, CSIs out here. We have other partners that have been with us since the beginning, assisting us in searching. So we're just continuing that search and doing our part and following up on every tip that we receive for Lina Kihl.
What kind of evidence?
I can't go into exact details what the tip said it could be, but it's just the tip that we're following up on.
Is it possible that you are looking for her body right now?
It is possible.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Can you tell us if that is what the tip said specifically?
I don't know exactly what the tip was, what it was said, but there is the tip potentially. Let me say, the tip could be resulted in finding Lina Kihl. Obviously, that's what we're trying to find right now. We're trying to figure out if that's a legitimate tip. Is this a good tip? Is it not? And we're going to be out here until we're confident, and we'll figure out which one it is.
When did the tip come in, and how long have y'all been out here?
It came in, to my knowledge, early this morning, and we've been out here since the early hours of this morning. I don't have an exact time. I know it's the early hours of today.
How much area are you covering back there?
Just that wooded area that's back there. We have dogs out here. We have CSI out here looking through that entire wooded area right now.
I thought I also heard that you have the mobile command center out here as well?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. We do have a CSI trailer out here. That's normal with these kinds of searches. These kinds of searches they're not new. They're not that they happen every day, but these do happen quite often. The reason we're out here today, as far as media goes, and this is it's a public space, relatively close to where the incident location took place over 2 years ago. So residents were calling in concerned. There's a large, heavy police presence. As with police presence, brings out media attention, brings out the curiosity of people. So we figure let the public know that they're safe. There's not an active threat. We're just doing our part in searching for Lina Kihl and following up on any tips.
Is there anything to indicate this tip may be different than the others?
As of right now, we just treat every tip seriously. We don't know if it's a good tip. We don't know if it's a legitimate tip at this time, but we're going to be out here until we're confident that we figure out if it is or not.
In the past 2 years or so, how many tips like this have led to searches, such as the one behind you?
I don't have that exact answer.
I mean, are we talking like 3 or 4, or are we talking 10 to 20?
I don't have the exact answer.
Okay, but you said you have done multiple searches like this.
Absolutely. In the last 2 years since Lina's been missing, there has been multiple searches. Not every search that we do, not every tip that we get we put out there. One, for the integrity of the case, let the detectives do their job. But two, for the family. This is still a family matter. It's still personal to them. So we're not broadcasting every single thing that we receive. Again, in this case, it's just a public area, and that's why we're out here right now.
Okay, this is less than half a mile from where Lina disappeared. Have you searched this area before?
To my knowledge, this area has been searched in the initial time period when everything took place. So this area is not new to us. We have searched this area before, but again, it's a new tip, possibly a new lead that we could follow up on, and as we have for the last 2 years, we're going to take every tip we can seriously and do our due diligence.
Okay. And how much of an area did you say they're searching? Is it the whole greenway or just that particular portion?
The wooded area in that greenway that's back behind me.
And I heard, is this a homeless encampment back there?
There is evidence of people residing there, potentially homeless people. Yes.
Was the tip tied to that homeless camp?
No. This tip was received, and I can't go into exact detail who gave it, just for integrity of them and for the safety of that person who provided the tip. The fact that there's individuals residing back there, that doesn't involve the case at all.
Well, was it an anonymous tip, or y'all know who provided the information?
That we're gonna leave. That's still an active case, so I can't comment on that.
Okay. And with this case right now, I mean, it has been 2+ years. What is San Antonio police still treating this as a missing persons, or have y'all moved into assuming that this is now a homicide?
Right now, it's still an active missing persons case, and that's the way it is right now. Until there's any further evidence that tells us otherwise, right now it's just an active missing persons case. This case happened over 2 years ago, but it hit San Antonio fairly hard. People still talk about this case. At the top of the San Antonio Police Department's Facebook page, we have Lina Kihl pinned to the top post. Again, if anyone knows anything, if anyone has any information, no matter how small of a detail it may be, call SAPD, call the Special Victims Unit directly, and give that information. Any tip, no matter how small, can help solve this case.
Now, you've also been working this case with the FBI. Are they out here with you too?
We have multiple partners out here that have been involved since the beginning, and that's as much as I can confirm, but we do have multiple partners out here assisting us.
Okay. And did the tip come directly to SAPD, or did it come through one of those partners, or the investigations firm, I believe, that's been helping the family?
Yeah, I don't have that exact answer right now.
Yeah. Anything else you can tell us about this right now?
No, right now, I mean, this is, we hope for the best. We hope that we're able to bring justice to Lina. We're hopefully able to bring closure to Lina and her family.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Kind of like a step-by-step process of what happens when CSI and SAPD are doing an active search in an area. And how big is this area?
How big it is, that's a great question. I don't have that exact answer. From what you can see, that's pretty much it, from the sides of the fence. Like any tip that we receive, not specifically this case, any case in general, our detectives get a case, even if it's a fresh case. CSI comes out here. First of all, we're going to block off the area with crime scene tape. If you look closely, you can see some crime scene tape there, and that's more for no one comes in. We want to keep the integrity of the scene secure. CSI will start processing. It just depends on the type of case that is, but CSI has the various tools that they can use. We do have dogs out here. We do have canine that can assist in searching. It's a case by case, depends on what exactly took place, but CSI has different tools that they can use.
How many people? How many personnel in all?
I don't have that exact answer.
Estimate?
I'm sorry?
Estimate?
Over. I don't have an answer to that.
I see some crime scene tape. So are you looping off the entire park, or is this just particular areas where you may have found something? Can you kind of describe what we're seeing? We see the dogs.
Yeah, so we do have some crime scene tape up. Again, it's kind of blocking off the entrances to this location. We want to keep the area that we have secured. We don't want anyone accidentally walking into. As we said, there's individuals who use that spot to reside in. So we're trying to keep that area secure, keep it fresh, and the integrity of that area.
Has SAPD always been working with the FBI on this specific case?
I don't know at what point the FBI began assisting us, but they have been involved in this case. Whether they're here right now specifically, I can't confirm that information.
If they were here right now, what would be their role?
Just assisting with the search. They have other tools that we don't, that they bring along. So just additional tools that may help us find or solve any type of case.
It's 10:34 now. How many hours has this been going on now?
I don't have the exact time than what we started. All I know is it started in the early hours of this morning.
Any estimation on how long you might be out here?
At the minimum, we'll be out here for a few hours, but we're going to be out here until we're confident, until that we realize if either this is a legitimate tip or not.
Do you follow up on every tip to this extent, or is there something about it that, this seems legit enough that we should check it out, that it's not some bogus or crank tip?
I don't have the exact answer to that specific question. What I can say is we do take every tip seriously. In this case, this tip, the area that it was in was relatively close to where everything took place. So right now, just because of the area and the tip that we received, we're going to look into it, and we'll use all the tools available that we have. Thank you.
Expecting the police chief to be here. Is he there in the search right now?
No, not at this time.
Right. Thanks, Chris.
No, appreciate it. You're good. Thanks, Drew.
Officials conducting the search.
Sending this through shrink now. Period. I will share once it's done.
Police presence brings concern, brings curiosity. To my knowledge,